Hi! I wanted to talk about a video that I watched by Eluna a couple of days ago. She was talking about the chakras and the importance of clearing our chakras and what that does. And because she can say it much more eloquently than I can, I'm not going to go into details about it. I will try to remember to post the link to that video so you can watch it for yourself on her YouTube channel. And by the way, if you like that video from her, I have found many of her videos to be extremely powerful and helpful for myself, and maybe you will too. So I just want to mention that she is definitely someone that I tend to watch all of the videos she puts out and respect her as a teacher, and the fact that she also really believes that we are our own gurus and we all teach each other and learn from each other, which is the place that I intend to come from. So going back to clearing chakras, I wanted to say a couple of things about that. And not just even about chakras, but clearing stagnant energy from the body. So I was on Facebook Marketplace a couple months ago and I saw someone selling a didgeridoo, and I got really intrigued. I spent a semester in Australia. I still have a good friend that lives there, and I really was drawn to, one, buy this didgeridoo, which I did not do, and want to learn how to play, but that could be a future possibility for me. But I started listening to didgeridoo music and felt very tangible sensations in my body of little muscle twitches and what felt like tension being released. And when I had a reading with my friend in the Akashic Records, they said that the didgeridoo for me was quite powerful in helping to remove stagnant energy in places. So I encourage you, if there is a certain type of music or sound or instrument that you feel drawn to, whether you know why or not, to explore it, especially in a place of silence and stillness where you can really focus on the music or the tone and also feel what may come up in your body or your thoughts, and to let that energy flow and potentially be released. I also wanted to mention that yesterday I had the urge to lay on my back in sort of the back bend style, supported by, I don't know what it's called, like one of those yoga circles, and also a yoga bolster, to let my neck really go into an extended position, because I've had a lot of problems with that for the past 3 years. And something inside me yesterday just said, it's time to explore that more and potentially release what's been hanging out there for far too long now, in my opinion. And I've had neck problems, especially on the left side, since October of 2021. And there have been small things that have worked to help me release it. One was actually another Eluna video, which I think I talked about but never posted the video. But I'll try to link to that one too, which I did the meditation activation that she was doing, and part of that released during the meditation, and I did not feel it. I only realized it whenever I sat up, because I was laying down on the ground, and I just felt this lightness and mobility in my neck. And I was like, holy, it's gone. And it wasn't completely gone. There was still tension in the muscles, but that catch that I had was cleared out. So going back to the original practice that I did yesterday, which was literally leaning my head back, supported, and feeling all of the tension that was in my body. I mean, the tension, it's not just that tight, compressed feeling. And I'm gonna say right here, like, I am not encouraging anybody to do this. This is what I did and what worked for me. You should listen to your body or your medical advice, what you trust. I'm not telling anyone to do anything. So please don't come back at me with that. But this is my experience. So as I'm laying in this supported posture and feeling the slightly sharp pains that I brace myself against, and I did not push myself to the limit. Like, I went in increments, right? I felt a little bit of the pinch and I stayed in that, and instead of focusing necessarily on that spot, I focused on where I felt tension in other parts of my body, which was all the way, to the root chakra, to the bottom of my torso. And I just noticed it and gave it permission to release. And I just kept doing this, like, as that released and noticed it, and the tightness in my solar plexus, my abdominal region, holding that, bracing myself. And as I just gently let that go and gave myself more and more extension in my neck, like, it was amazing. I'm not saying that I'm 100% back to full range of motion, but I would say that I am 90% better as far as feeling any of the pinching or the pressure or that kind of more sharp pain that I was experiencing yesterday. And we often think that wherever we're feeling pain is sort of the problem, or where we need to put all of our attention, but I feel in many cases like it is systemic within our body, and that yes, maybe I had an injury in my neck, which I think I did, whiplash, many years ago, but the full body comes in to support that, and the tension grows far beyond where that injury point was. And so I do feel like part of the healing process is to release that systemic tension or hold or grip, or almost give permission for that support to be released, so that it's almost like the body saying, okay, well, I'm gonna release that support for you, so that that one spot can say, oh, I can release this too now. Yeah, that's just my perspective right now and through that one specific experience. So I wanted to share that, and also just remind people that if you don't have a energetic cleansing practice, that it may be something that you want to include, especially related to the chakras. And I know that I am very lax about it and do not have a regular practice, and I am intending to change that, because I do know how important it is, especially with all the Akashic readings that I do. So I think that's it for now, and I'll see you later. Bye.